Ho ho ho, Merry fucking Christmas. There's no cookies. Okay, I'm just gonna... There's nothing, there's no cookies anywhere. Last house had edibles, and man, they're starting to kick in. Oh, fuck, I can't move right now.
Rated M for mature.
Contagious anger.
Yo, what is up, what is up, what is up? What is up, people of the world? What is up, what is up? We're in the studio. We're in the studio. Everybody, my name is Shade. This is the talk show. What is going on? I'm here with Tatum. Say hi.
Hi.
Shade and Tatum in the talk show area. We're in there. So I have something important to talk about right off the bat. I was just in the bathroom taking a shit, okay? No, I was in the bathroom taking a shit. And, you don't notice what you sit on sometimes. And I got proof. Because I do this thing where I sit down and I just kind of put my hand, like, I put it on the seat. Like, the right in front of you. I just kind of put the hand on the seat. So when when you push to take the shit, you know what I mean? You got something you can grab onto, and there's nothing else to grab onto near me. So I just kind of grab onto something, like, you know what I mean? But when I touch the seat right in front of me, the seat I'm sitting on, it's wet. It's wet, and I had already started, my poop, but nothing came out yet. So I'm like, okay, what is this? What? So I sit up, and that's when I noticed my whole ass cheek is wet, and I'm like, what the fuck? I just sat on this. What the fuck? I touched the seat again. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And so I go to touch around on my ass more. And that's when I realized there's like this mucus string coming right out of my asshole. And it's because I already started my shit. So now I've got, mucus shit all over my hand. And the seat is wet from an unknown wetness. And I don't know what the fuck is going on. There's chaos everywhere. Like, do I sit down right now? What the fuck is happening? It's so bad. So yeah, that's how I ended up taking a shit today. It was so horrible. Welcome to the talk show. I've got some really important news for you guys. First off, I just want to say, I don't give a fuck at all. And I'm pretty proud of myself. Well, thank you. I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't care anymore. I think this is a good time to realize, drama doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's just entertainment at the end of the day. It's just drama. None of it matters. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just drama. If you got drama in your life, let it go. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Drama only has value when you make it important. You know what I mean? Drama ain't gotta mean shit. It doesn't have to mean shit. It could just be drama. You could just let it sit. Do you know what I mean? You could just let it sit if you wanted to. That being said, I would like to play a video where I captured some real life drama, and I think you guys are going to appreciate this. We'll be right back.
Person right in front of me.
Okay. He's going to the crash bus site, I'm pretty sure. Just ignore it.
He's right in front of me.
But will you get him on time?
I'm gonna get him as soon as he lands. Fucking A, what? Who the fuck are you yelling at? I'm fucking live streaming this, you psycho! Yeah, this is all recording! Yell at me some more! The fuck did I do?
Oh, what? No chest? That's bullshit.
Who the fuck are you yelling at? I'm fucking live streaming this, you psycho!
And we're back. We're live. What's up? Do you want to say anything, Tatum?
No.
She doesn't want to say anything. She's not a part of this talk show. I'm going to take her name off the title. But anyway, guys. Yeah, I'm on social media right now. I'm like making a thing. I'm trying to get people to come watch the video. People say it's all about the content you drop. It has nothing to do with anything else. You know what I think though? I think there's a lot of bullshit happening in the world. People just let it happen too. There's no fighting of the bullshit. Do you know what I mean? You can't. There's no fighting it anymore. People are gonna bullshit. People are gonna lie. People are gonna do stupid crap. That's all that's gonna happen. That's it. I think that's why you have so many, intellectual people, true intellectual people, who are separating themselves from society, and they're just looking at it in third person and judging it. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. I think about a lot of enemies in life. And, you know what? I think you make a lot of enemies when you're not willing to compromise. You know? I think that's compromise. That's a double-edged sword there. I think compromise comes with sacrifice, and you have to have a reason to be willing. Do you know what I mean? If you don't have a good enough reason to sacrifice your morality, to sacrifice what you think is right, you shouldn't ever. And there's a lot of people who do. There's a lot of people who are willing to villainize themselves to join an opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like right now, all over YouTube, they're talking about, it's Black History Month. I didn't know if you knew that. It's Black History Month. It's also my birthday this month, but I guess that's also Black History.
Teen says that Teen believes rapper Eminem is her father.
A teen believes her dad's Eminem.
Yeah.
So she thinks Eminem's her dad. What?
It was a family member. Oh my gosh, there he is, yeah. Just like that,
No.
except without the
No.
hat, and he
No.
always wears a
No.
white t-shirt.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay. So, you have told people evidence.
So she thinks Eminem's her dad for real?
Yeah, and Teen says she's pregnant with baby Jesus.
Well, she looks like the same teenager. And it is Jesus.
My family, my friends, my pastors at church, they
Oh my god. She's watching trash TV, guys. Tatum, why are you watching trash TV? I'm watching. It's trash, and it's all fake. This is all fake. It's all fake. Even the murder thing, that's fake. Dr. Phil is fake. Didn't you know it's fake? It's proven to be a scripted show. Do you know what the target audience of Dr. Phil is? It's awesome. Hey, what's up, man? Did you find anything good yet? I was so terrified that was someone important. It's not. It was just Joey. This is trash TV. Oh my god. She's not pregnant. She's fat. Her neck's not fat. She's pregnant. A blood drawn pregnancy test. Jesus Christ. You're just watching trash TV. I'm wasting great viewer time. I'm actually waiting for people to come on the show. Oh, here's our first guest. Thank you. Hey, thanks for coming on. Yes, no problem, Mike. How you doing? Good stuff. We got Jason in the studio, everybody. Jason's in the studio. What is up, mate? What is that? What he's doing? How you doing, Tatum? You doing good? Tatum's boring as shit today, isn't he? A bit. Welcome to the talk show, Jason. It's good to have you on here. Pretty good, mate. How you doing? Well, I have some drama recently the past couple of days. So I'm not going to say whose fault it was, but I was in a bit of a car accident. Yeah. And, yeah. No insurance. Nobody had insurance. Well, what do you mean no one had insurance? I mean, nobody had insurance, dude. Like, nobody. I didn't have insurance at the time because I was in between, like, the lady I hit, which, yes, okay, fine. The lady I hit didn't have any insurance, and so we kind of just swapped numbers, and I'm currently going to have a dinner with her this Saturday. It's gonna happen. Okay, I got in a car wreck and I'm going on a date with this girl. Fucking dog. What do you mean you're gonna go on a date with this girl? Wait, is it one of those meetings where she's gonna like ask you for money like right at the end? You have to pay you gotta pay the bill or whatever, something like that. Or wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Are you gonna have to fuck her and then that's how you end up paying me debt? No, dude, I'm not gonna pay my debt by having sex. Although she's not bad looking. She's not bad looking at all. Oh, sorry, Tatum's on the phone now. Oh, we have to pause what we're doing. It's ridiculous. No, but tell me more about it. Like what kind of car did she have? She had an old Volkswagen. It was What?
Someone was calling me back. That I called this morning.
Sorry, I meant why she gave a shit. I'm just saying. Dude, be nice to her. So yeah, this is Jason, everybody. We used to do the Bull Show together years ago. It was good stuff. Yeah, whatever happened to your show, man? You've been doing this bullshit. You changed the name of your show like 15 fucking times. I gotta tell you that. You remember it used to be terrible? The fucking show is terrible, mate. It's fucking gross, man. Gruesome, mate. You used to only post like once a month. There's ice in there. Although I did just take a shit. Do you want some of that? You sure? There's plenty of it. Are you ate all your ice? Remember, guys, get your pyramid of nutrients. Be sure to get your ice. Be sure to get your cigarettes. Be sure to get some scat. Guys, get some scat. Make sure you get plenty of scat. You're so disinterested in doing a radio show right now.
No, I'm watching Anorexia.
You're watching Anorexia Story? Are you considering it?
No.
You're considering anorexia, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Well, it would be a terrible choice. I mean, do you like making terrible choices? She definitely likes making terrible choices. I don't know. I think your next big step should be crashing the shit out of your car. I think that's your next big step. I mean, crashing the shit out of it, totaling it, no car. That might be your next big move. That or going to you know those orphanages, but they're like the specific ones where the kids are dying. You should just run in there and just scream, "Santa's not real! Santa's not real! You're all going to die! You're all going to die! Nobody loves you! Nobody loves you!" You know what I mean? I used to babysit a lot, and you know how they say put a little whiskey on like a baby's upper lip to, you know, get them to go to sleep. Yeah, put them in their gums and stuff like that. So I used to do the same thing with cocaine, and like, yeah, apparently not a good idea. Just shitting their little pantses off, running around the place, literally climbing walls. They're just puncturing the fucking wall just to climb it. Worst idea ever. I don't know. When I switched to meth, it was a lot better. Wait, what?
So I'm watching this 40 funny text message fails, and this guy was like, "Damn, I'm so hungry," and his girl's like, "Eat me, darling," and he was like, "I can't. My doctor forbid me from eating fatty foods."
Damn. So hardcore. I don't know, guys. I have this really good joke, but I'm not sure anybody's going to like it. So I'm going to tell it to you first, and you can tell me if you like it, if you hate it, if you want to slit my throat at the end of the day. I totally invite anybody who wants to slit my throat to come give it a fucking try. Try me. Try me. Try one. Try one burgers. Triangle burgers. Try me, bitch. Try me. I'm delicious. I'm fucking delicious. I've got cheese, okay? Sharp cheddar. I don't fuck around with American, all right? It's not iceberg lettuce you're dealing with, okay? I put spinach leaves on that bitch, okay? All right? You're not just dealing with any regular sandwich, all right? Our meat doesn't even come from cows in America. We get our cows straight from India, where they're sacred, just because we want our meat to be sacred. We want everything we do to be sacred, and also wrong at the same time. You know, they say that you're supposed to feel bad when you eat fast food, but nobody ever does. So now we're gonna make you feel fucking terrible. Every single time you get a burger, we're gonna put a name on it, and you're gonna be like, "What? This isn't me. My name's not Mason. I'm Jimmy." Like, no, that was the fucking cow's name. You're eating Mason right now. He was a good person. Wait. So there's these two people talking, Matt and Elena. Matt says, "Elena, I've just heard on the radio that some weirdo is driving the wrong way on the highway. Take care." And she goes, "Just one weirdo? There are thousands of them heading straight for me." That was not bad. Yeah, she's from England. We get it. Hey, what's your perfect sandwich?
What do you mean my perfect sandwich?
Like, if you can have any sandwich you wanted.
Okay, it's probably gonna be weird, but I want like a ham, lettuce, mayonnaise, and cheese, and then put it inside the microwave or an oven. Just eat that shit.
Have you hold on, wait, what? Literally, that sounds like cancer. Oh my god. Have you ever wanted to just trip on LSD and watch like 9 hours of pro wrestling?
How is your pregnant little... So this mom and this daughter are texting each other, little daughter, and then the daughter was like, "Mom, how did you know?" And the mom was like, "I meant perfect." Wait, what?
She's watching trash. You're watching trash. She's watching total trash right now. Dude, so much entertainment is trash. You know what the problem with entertainment is? And this is deep thought shade. We're gonna go deep thought shade mode. Deep thought shade. Deep thought shade. Deep thought. Deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. Wait, what?
To finish your homework and everything, and then they are like, "Dad and I decided to buy you a car," just to make sure that you're reading the text messages. Because I've totally had my mom do this.
Oh, they just send you surprising shit. You know what my mom usually sends me? To make sure that I respond, occasionally she'll just drop in there. Shit, I got this weird bump on my neck. I'm in the hospital, and the doctors aren't really sure what's going on. She'll drop something fucked up in there, and I'll just go, "Wait, what the fuck?" And she goes, "Why'd you take me off red? How come I don't know if you've read my text now? It only says delivered. Like, what is that?"
Well, no, technically it does tell you, because if it doesn't say delivered right away. Okay, this is the thing that you gotta know about iPhones. If you take it off to where they can't see if you read it, if it does not deliver right away, but then it automatically delivers like 3 minutes later, that means that they fucking read it.
Okay. Here's the real issue with iPhones. They suck. They're horrible. Tell me why every fucking iPhone in the nation started failing all at once right when they announced that, oh, by the way, your batteries might be throttled. You can come in and buy a brand new one. Like, dude, they're lying through their teeth by saying that they didn't do this intentionally. My phone was working fine. My phone was perfect. And then...
I just slept with your sister. What the hell did you just say? I'm going to end your life, bro. I will destroy your ugly face. Haha, just kidding, dude. Your reaction is priceless. I wish I could have seen your face.
Trash.
And then
Trash.
I just got your text.
Trash. I'm walking all the way over here. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch. Oh my god. Some people come up with the worst prank ideas. And they just like... They don't do it for the wrong reasons. Like, here's a prank idea that my sister and this dude named Josh wanted to do. They wanted to wait for me to, like, walk in a hallway back in high school. We all go into high school together. And they thought it would be the best prank ever if, like, I walked by them and I just saw them making out. Because then I'd freak out and I'd get all angry, right? When in reality, I would just go, okay, that's weird. And I'd walk. It wouldn't be a prank. That's just, they just want to make out with each other and they're trying to find an excuse. Because my sister's a whore and Josh is a horrible fucking friend. I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? You come up with weird excuses for fake pranks. I think the weirdest excuse I ever came up with a fake prank was I told everybody, well, I didn't tell anything. I was in the bathroom once, you know, just pooping or whatever. And while I was in the bathroom, I found a tampon, and I was 6 years old, and I was really into Jackass at the time. So I shoved the tampon way up my ass, and then I walked all throughout the house, saying hi to people. You know, just, hey, hi guys, how's it going? You know, walking around, and then I went back in the bathroom, I took it out of my ass, and I went, guys, none of you noticed. It's so hilarious. None of you noticed that I just walked around the house with a tampon up my ass. Nobody knew I was doing it. And they all just kind of looked at me and said, you stuck a tampon up your ass? What the fuck, dude? So, you know, some people just do it for the excuse, I guess. That's all I'm trying to say. Man, some of this entertaining shit comes out of my mouth when I'm not thinking of anything and I just kind of talk. And one of the things that's coming out of my mouth right now is schizophrenia. How come there's not a disease called schizophrenia? You know what I mean? I want a disease name that has a lot of skips in the name. Just because people with schizophrenia, like, it'll drive them more fucking crazy to say the name of their disease. Because they have to identify as someone with schizophrenia. You know what I mean? Imagine telling somebody, like, oh, I know this is only the third date, but you should probably know before we get too serious. I have schizophrenia. The guy's like, what? She goes, oh, I'm sorry. I have schizophrenia. And the dude's like, you have schizophrenia? She's like, no! I have schizophrenia! You know? Because that's what people with schizophrenia do. They explode with anger randomly when they mention that they have schizophrenia. I think most mental diseases are people who don't feel normal, and they try to find out why they don't feel normal. And as soon as a doctor gives them, well, you might be bipolar, and then they go, yes, that is what I am. I am bipolar. That is what I am. That's what I am. For sure, that's what I am. You nailed it right on the head. I am bipolar. Give me my medicine so I can be normal now. But, you know, I don't think normal is what we're looking for. We say normal, but that's not what we want. You know what people want? They want to be famous. That's what people want. They want to be rich as fuck. You know, they're wearing their bummy ass clothes every day, and they're like, I don't feel normal. I don't feel normal. How come I'm not like them? And they point at a bunch of people with, like, literally they're just wearing like $500 worth of clothes. They're only going to wear it once, and they'll throw it the fuck away because they got money like that. Why don't I feel normal? It's probably because you're not rich. I'm pretty rich. I've got $15 whole that I owe to somebody. I feel pretty wealthy, okay? All right, I've got plenty of money. I've got plenty of money that I can talk about, none that I can spend. She's watching a cartoon condom commercial between Durex and Trojan. I'm pretty sure Durex and Trojan aren't enemies at all. I think they might be the same company. Because you can get a Trojan, and your girl's like, he's a stallion with a brand. I like that. Or you can get a, what are they called? Durex? Or you can get a Durex, and then your girlfriend's like, oh, well, I guess he's trying to wear protection. Didn't want to spend a lot of money, I get it. Ribbed. You know the kind of guys who wear ribbed condoms? Guys without big penises. If you don't have a big penis, you wear a ribbed condom because it gives you more sensation.
He was free down at the health clinic. Used to be a whole bunch of them in here, but there was a big water balloon fight last week.
Condom.
I know, pal.
That's what Tatum's watching. You know, instead of doing your job. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to be entertaining for the talk show. I do have one thing I need to talk to everybody about, so hey, I need to talk to everybody about this. Hey, I need your attention. I need your attention real quick.
We're just gonna ruin this, okay? I'm done. What?
I have something I need everybody's attention on.
Okay.
What's everything you know about Donald Trump?
That he's an asshole and a prick.
That is everything you know about Donald Trump?
No, just don't want to talk about Donald Trump.
She knows nothing about Donald Trump. I know nothing about Donald Trump.
You want a cigarette because you just mentioned Donald Trump in my presence.
Oh my God, you're such a god. Excuse me, goddess. Goddess of death. Oh, dear, excuse my feeble mortal being for mentioning Donald Trump. My thing, she's going to kill me.
I'm dead.
You're death? You smell like death. I'm just kidding. You walked right into that. BTW, you said you were death. But anyway, I have a serious question about Donald Trump. What do you know about Donald Trump? What the listener, what do you know about Donald Trump?
You only got one listener? Yeah. Hi, one listener.
What's up, guys?
Next, who is my Valentine's? My sister tagged me in this.
Oh. You know who's going to be my Valentine this year? You'll never guess. You know who it's going to be? Michelle Genia.
Who is that?
Michelle Genia.
Who's that?
I'm making it up. This is a random name. Oh, you know who's actually going to be my one and only? You know who's actually going to be my one and only? Hillary.
Hillary? Alright, go for it.
Hillary, you know the skank that smells like a cesspool of death and just rotten raccoon carcasses and... Wait, did you say that's me?
Me and her actually made up. It's just...
Ooh, hey, real quick, can you tell them about Egyptian zodiacs? Because I actually thought that was really cool.
So he did not know about Egyptian zodiacs, which I figured this out a couple months ago. It's basically, you have your regular zodiac, you have your Chinese zodiac, and then you got your Egyptian. I am Anubis. That's why I am the goddess of death.
And guys, I'm Isis. I really am Isis. February 26th. Go look up your Egyptian Pisces stuff. What's it called? What?
I just did this test because, I'm bored. And it just said that I was going to be with, this guy, that guy.
That looks like Joe. That looks like a nappy version of Joe.
That's Ethan. He's not like Joe.
That's Ethan. He's black. By the way, guys, you can see my contagious anger posts. I didn't think anybody could see them. Oh, she can see them. She's not gonna like any of them though. If you're gonna use the picture, can you like it?
Yes, I will, but I'm gonna use it for my videos.
Be sure to share my page, please. I need help. I need social media help so bad. Nobody gives a fuck about me because I do nothing but cause drama. Yeah, that's good shit. She's all tattooed up and naked like a little monkey.
Why would anyone post that though?
It's good shit.
Why did it does not look like that?
Sometimes it is.
It is, but
Sometimes the tabs are way bigger. Sometimes with the color.
I like these pictures. You need to start posting these.
I like never post pictures on Contagious Anger like ever. But I just want to do a quick shout out right now. Quick shout out to Mike Vegas for being Mike. Mike, wherever you are out there in the world, people care about you. They want to know that you're safe. They want to know that you're alive. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know what you're doing right now. They want to know where you've been for the past 40 years. Where the fuck are you, Mike? Mike. 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 It's Batman. Batman. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Charlie Hoosier, and I specialize in VA and Texas Vet Home Loans. And today I wanted to tell you about why the VA loan is the absolute best loan in the marketplace for veterans. A lot of the realtors, unfortunately, and banks will try to talk you out of this loan. And the reason being is because they're not specialists in it. But the first reason that VA loan is the best loan is there's no down payment. You don't have to put any money down, zero, zip, nothing. That saves you between 3.5% and 10% down. Number two is you can do a VA loan up to $1 million if you want. After $417,000, for every dollar you put up, they're going to lend you $3. Number two, they allow credit scores down to 600 FICO scores, mid scores. So they'll give you a break with the credit on that. They also give you 2 ways to qualify for a home loan. One is the regular way, which most loans use, which is the loan to value. But VA, trying to help the veterans, they give you a second method called the residual. And what that does is it takes in your income to all the expenses and taxes and maintenance on the property. And if you qualify that way, which most veterans that may not qualify with loan to value, they'll qualify this way. And so they're trying to get you in the home. They truly believe that this is a benefit that you deserve for being in the service. Also, number 3 is we're the only company in the industry that I know of that doesn't charge non-allowable closing costs. Why is that important to you? Is because should you have a situation where the seller doesn't pay these costs, then a lot of times it's pushed back to the mortgage company, which in turn will then charge the veteran. Even though they're not allowable, you end up paying for them. This is a savings of $1,500 to $1,800. And last but not least, interest rates. The VA loan interest rate is better than any interest rate out in the marketplace. The reason for that is because it's the only loan that has the full force of the U.S. government behind it. They guarantee every VA loan. They're the only ones that guarantee their mortgages. Call me if you have any questions. I'd love to be able to help you.
not keeping up with your social media? Sometimes it can be a hassle just finding good content. The biggest reason people go online is to discover something new and interesting, and social media pages are no different.
Social media auto-posting allows you to sit back and focus on the many things that keep you busy, while we manage the day-to-day operations of your social media page. There are unlimited variations to how you can use SMAP. Let's focus on two distinct plans, monthly and flex plans.
With a flex plan, you choose and only pay for the days you want, while the monthly plan will keep you updated every day. Become a recognized content provider by keeping your followers up to date with posts like these.
Yeah, welcome back. So I love playing that Charlie Hoosier video, simply because every time I do, it's it's my little bit of payback. It's my little bit of bite back. This motherfucker still hasn't paid me for that video. He spreads it like it's mayo, but he still hasn't paid me. I'm the one who made that video, so I get to play whatever the hell I made, right? It's my content. Also, I'm an asshole. Do you know what I mean? A little bit. Just a bit. Anyway, welcome back to the show. There's a couple things we need to talk about. By the way. Huh? We need to talk about a few things.
What?
I don't know. What's Vietnam doing? You know?
It's fucking up the world.
Vietnam's fucking up the world? Not just Vietnam. What are they doing right now? What's up?
I don't know.
How the Philippines doing?
I don't watch the news. I don't watch any of that.
How's Yugoslavia? You know how they're doing?
I don't know who that is. What is that?
That's a country?
What?
Yugoslavia?
Never heard of it.
I'm really worried about Czechoslovakia.
Oh, Czechoslovakia.
That's another one, yeah. I know Ukraine's really in the shit. They're in the shit. Where are you going? Oh. It's like the worst employee I've ever had. But I can make throat noises. So yeah, there's that. Man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. You guys ever just get super bored, like in your life? I get super bored in my life, like a lot. I get very bored in my life. I get bored to the point where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in my life. You guys know what I mean? Like, sometimes I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing in my life. And then, you know, that's kind of everyone all at once. But, like really, though. There are people with, like, plans, you know. People with, like, ideas of their plans. You know, they don't have the plan down. They just have the idea of kind of what they want to be doing. They're kind of going to head toward it. There's just people just winging the shit out of it. All over the place. There's so many people in life who are just winging the shit out of their life. You know what I mean? Take Jim Carrey's dad, for example. Now, I don't know if you know anything about Jim Carrey. He grew up in a nice household. His dad was an insurance agent. And, you know, his dad really wanted to be I think it was a saxophone player. I think it might have been a different instrument. But let's just, for our sake, we're just going to say he wanted to be a saxophone player. And he ended up, you know, meeting his wife, and he ended up having kids, and, you know, the dream didn't happen. Jim Carrey's dad had his own band. You know, they were getting serious, but that dream didn't happen. Instead, he became an insurance agent to provide for his family, and, you know, he lost his job right around the ripe age of 50. right before he got retirement benefits, right before he got his major tenure, or whatever it is. So he lost everything. And that showed, and they became homeless. You know, Jim Carrey with his family, they all became homeless. And that really just shows me something. I don't know what it shows you, but for me, it's like, it's something Jim Carrey said about it. He said, You can either do what you want, possibly fail, or you can pick the safe route, and you can still fail. So why wouldn't you do exactly what you want, you know? And I think this is going to come back as on a conspiracy, so you guys can go, oh, here comes Shay with his conspiracy talk. But check this out. It's a pretty interesting subject. People, all people, but people who don't give a fuck about life, who generally are kind of depressed, not majorly depressed, just kind of general depression, kind of general about their own lives, about life in general. You know, they just kind of have that off-putting, off kind of personality. Do you know what I mean? Like, people like that, they tend to not want to do as much in life, like, ever. Like, ever. Like, they tend to not want to do anything in life. And I just think it's where everyone kind of is. In this nation. We're all slowly starting to become a part of the widespread depression bug. You know what I mean? It's all starting to become its own manifestation. We're all starting to deal with it, you know? I think the biggest way people deal with it is through drugs and alcohol and all of it, you know? You take your pill, you're good to go, or you smoke a little, you're good to go, or you drink some and you're good to go, but there's not a lot of people who are just good to go. Do you know what I mean? I think we're starting to lose touch of people who are just good to go. You know, they don't need any extra substance to make them better, or, you know what I mean? They don't have any pain that they need to walk away from. That they're just good to go. And I think that's why that's starting to become a rarity. I think that's why we have more celebrities now than we've ever had before. And by the way, a celebrity is somebody that the general public acknowledges as a positive influence. Yeah. Or maybe not a positive influence, but enough of an influence, you know? And an influence can be me telling you not to do drugs, and then you go, okay, well, I won't, because Shade said don't do it, so it's probably a bad idea. That right there, that's influence. Although that's unrealistic influence. Realistic influence is me talking shit about Donald Trump and you all buying into every word I say. Not questioning it whatsoever. I just say Trump's an asshole and you nod your head. There you go, nodding your head. Good stuff. And that's it. That's all I said. That's all that's happening. That's it. Nothing's getting fixed. Nothing's getting solved. Nothing changed. I make fun of somebody and I tell you not to like them, and then you think ill of that person. That's influence. That's realistic influence. That's the kind of influence we deal with every day. And you might not think about it, but opinions are being shoved down your throat every single day. I mean, there's a giant rhetoric, and I bring this up a lot, so I'm not backing down now, but there's a giant rhetoric in this country against white people. And it's the same kind of attitude the Nazis had towards the Jews, right when they got started. Not when they were exterminating and throwing them in ghettos and all that other shit, but way before it got real started. It was just this general negativity against Jews. Generally, they're kind of bad people. Generally, they abuse the system that the country is built on. Generally, they're just in charge, and we can't escape their power. We have to get rid of them. You know what I mean? It's the way that Nazis thought about the Jews, and it's the way America thinks about white people at the moment, and liberals aren't backing down. They don't back down from this. They'll tell you that white people make more money than any other race. They'll tell you that white men even make more money than white women. They'll tell you that men in general are evil. And then white men, those are the real evil ones, but then men in general are evil. And they'll tell you that, you know, certain people, why aren't more white people in jail? Why are more black people in jail than white people? You know what I mean? And these are all just fake, unfiltered, horrible opinions that get you to have a reaction. Because you're going to react to these things, especially when they're shoved in your face as much as they're shoved in the public's eye. You have your opinion about these things. And if you're somebody who's not living a good life, it is really fucking easy for you to blame it on something else, isn't it? Real easy. Oh, it's not really my fault. the world put me in this position. It has nothing to do with what I had to do. It's the world. Oh, it's the world's fault. It has nothing to do with my own opportunities or my own work ethic or what I've done to create my own success. No, it's because I'm not white. I'm not white. If I was white, I would have already been rich. Right? There's a lot of people who don't think this way, and there's a lot of people who still do. It's not about race itself. Because that's not the issue. Race isn't the issue. It's not about one person having more opportunity to the other. Because that's not the issue. These are not the problems. You have two different mindsets. You have one that works, and you have one that doesn't. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The mindset that doesn't work is if you want something, and you are not able to get it, then you blame the world. Or if you feel like you deserve something and you're not going to get it, you blame. You blame. It's something's fault, right? It's someone's fault. It's my fault. It's this fault. It's fault. Somebody made this happen. That's the wrong mindset. Don't put fault on anything. That's bad. It's nothing's fault. Nothing is at fault. Life doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. People make choices. Choices have reactions. Reactions have consequences. Well, I should say choices have consequences and consequences have reactions. When you make a choice, stuff happens. You know what I mean? Any choice. Pick a choice. What'd you eat? What'd you eat today? Hey, Tatum, what did you eat today? What?
Taco Bell.
She ate Taco Bell. That's what she had for lunch. She had Taco Bell. That's a choice. What was the consequences of you eating Taco Bell? What happened to you when you ate?
I mean, I felt bad because I got it for free, but...
No, I mean, how did it make you feel?
I don't know. I didn't want to eat. I made myself eat.
Okay. All right. But my point is that choices have consequences. That's all there is to it. It's not more complicated than that. There is no grand scheme. Because here's the thing about people thinking that society has an order. You know what I mean? Society has no order. The only people who are alive and in charge are people who have lived less than 100 years. What? The world is not it's not as organized as you think it is, okay? First of all, it really isn't. The only people who have been in charge have not been on this planet for 100 years. And the government has been around way longer than 100 years. Well, our government's been around for longer than that. But government in general, in the world, it's been around for a very long time. And government isn't meant to be the controller. It's more meant to be oversight. You know what I mean? If you know how the people in the Wild Wild West used to deal with murderers, they'd fucking kill them. 'Cause fuck them. Anybody who they didn't like, undesirable people. When I say undesirable, I'm not talking about this person over that person. I just mean child rapist, undesirable. You know, neo-Nazi, undesirable. You know, people who are generally evil. They would get taken care of by other people, or they didn't. You know what I mean? Life wasn't complicated. And then they had government, and government is kind of taking care of that for you so that you don't get your hands dirty. Somebody decides to rape a kid, well, call the cops. Let them know what happened. They'll take care of it. They'll throw his ass in jail. The system will take care of it. You can go back to your life. That's it. That's all you can do. That's all you should do. That's why there's government, so they can take care of shit like this. So you don't get your hands dirty. Because that's the way society's supposed to work a little bit. Not totally, completely, but that's the way society's kind of supposed to work. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be taking care of each other, and we're supposed to be taking care of the grand scheme of things. It's not so much all about what you want personally. Sometimes it's just about what's best for everyone. What's best for general safety. And you got to make those calls sometimes. And I think in this country, a lot of those calls have been made, and like just about all of them are wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's good to have security at airports so that people can't take bombs on planes. But it's wrong to impute on people's freedoms and restrict access because you think it might happen. That's not the same thing. If someone shows up to the airport with a bomb, you're going to want to stop them before they get any further than the front door, right? But if you think somebody might have a bomb because of the skin color they have, or because of the way they dress, or because of some things they might say that throw you off, that's a little different. It's a little different. Wait, what? A 3-year-old bites her mom in her private parts? So are you telling me that a little kid was trying to eat mom's pussy? What? I'm so distracted by this shitty TV show that she's watching. Is this Super Nanny? Oh my god.
And can barely contain her own anger.
I don't get help from anybody. Anything I need or I want, I get myself.
Can joke.
So there's this little kid. First of all, mom looks like a supermodel, which means she probably got fucked by some dude who popped like 3 kids in her. And now that's sorry, 2 kids. That little boy just straight up punched mom in the face. These kids are fucking wild. Fucking wild.
No, I lost my first tooth. It was in school, in kindergarten. And my teacher, Mr. I forgot what his name was, but he got a pair of pliers and yanked it out of my mouth. Why? Because I was like, I just want this tooth out because it started hurting. And he was like, give me a pair of pliers. And I said, okay. And I let him do it. I was just like, I got the tooth out, whatever.
Story. It's a good story. Tatum, everybody. Round of applause for Tatum. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. Yeah. Boring. Deep intellectual thought about society and the way that we interact with each other and how we've evolved and what we're doing. Boring. Show me tits. But guys, aren't you concerned about the kind of consequences we have as society and the actions we're making? Is fuck that. You got any tits? Yeah. Beer and tits. I think we live in a world where more people care about entertainment than what's important. I think America's really guilty of that. You have a lot of people whose entire job it is to just distract people. You know, their entire job is to create a reality show so that you can watch it and be distracted by the crazy reality that other people are living in. I'm like never talking about you. First of all, the world doesn't revolve around Tatum. You do look like you have your own gravity force, but you know. Do you? Do you? Do you have your own gravity? Do you? Do you have your own gravity? Then the world doesn't revolve around you. In fact, the world doesn't revolve around anybody. It revolves by its goddamn self. It'll do it if no humans were here at all. I just think, you know, we're going to live, we're going to die. And when we die, it's over, and that'll be it. You know? Don't you want to leave behind the world better than what you found it? Most people say no now. Most people say, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to do me. Get the fuck out of my way. That's a lot of people right now. I just think it's important to recognize that. Try to do something about it. Make life more positive, you know. But I don't know. Who knows what the fuck I'm talking about? Thank you for watching the show. It's been a good show. Good stuff happened. I try to spread this link like mayo, but I'm just really bad at social media, I guess. Here's a video. Here's a music thing that I made. You've probably already seen it, but I'm going to shove it right in your face. Thank you for watching the talk show. Have a lovely day.
I just can't think straight. I hate the way you think I'm faking feelings to sound great. I hope you seem familiar in some things that I might say. I have lost a lot of feelings, days are turning gray. I lost a lot of hope and my chances have escaped. I'm doomed in the room, more confused when the game stays. Not turns the day, but my mind stopped the time frames. I am illuminating things that I cannot say. I often lose my focus when I think of what I could be. Reality is scary when it starts to screw in strange ways. I have lost my mind and see the signs of why I can't change. Motions in my stomach when the memories of my dad plays. I started saying fuck it to listen what I wanted. From the family abortion to the Christmas I'm ignoring. And my mother wants to know if I'm okay, I just don't bother. But who brings the pain more hard than I? I can wrestle with the devil, demonstrating how he'll die. When the hatred starts to bubble, I can hear a little cry, cause the little boy inside of me just doesn't wanna die. When I look into the mirror, I can never tell you why, but it feels like what I'm seeing is always the first time. XOs to the benzos, my heart means heartbreak. My block heard 2 shots and your block heard nothing. Where are my pesos? It's good to have something. Don't act too crazy, cause cops still be gunning. Running, I'm running, my life I'm still running. Left what I love because God wanted from me. Hate is a virus, so please keep it from me. Heard you cross my block, so my block is coming. What exactly can I be asking questions endlessly? Who plays the game with parts of places you cannot reach? I double down my double crown and bet that I'm the best again. I'm lying, keep a smile, close your eyes and shoot my brain again. Hello, not the danger champ. I'm watching guard around the camps. The shrooms are kicking harder than Michigan got the snow again. I'm hyped enough to write a bunch of gibberish and write it again. I swear to God, my name is equal to the thing I swear it against. It's lonely living like the champ, eating well but the hunger went. Passively not content but still understanding your role in this. Cause life is like an acid trip, you grow and you leave the shit. I am not afraid to die, I'm hoping that I just can mean something. I guess. Fuck it.
Speak about being everything real, but you don't even see what's in front of me. Don't you see my life is so much darker than the everything that you need to be? I see everything else different. I wanna be something else, but I speak about sin. I kill for a living. Don't you know I'm making money off this shit? Rapping over stuff that I don't even need to be. Killing all the girls, cause I'm a fucking lead.
Big gun.
They didn't serve pints!
Oh.
Only buckets! Yeah! There was only one barman!
Oh.
Fuck! For every man!
Yeah! Get on there!
The guards came!
Oh.
A mine guard!
Hey!
She was wearing glasses!
Oh.
And nothing!
Hey!
Yes!
Get
She
on
took me to
there!
jail!
Oh.
It was full of hookers!
Hey!
They cost a fiver!
Oh.
I had a tenner!
Hey! Get
It wasn't blanks!
Oh.
I fucking love it! A hash blank!
Hey!
I had no leaves!
Oh.
I smoked them all!
Hey!
That's the end!
Oh.
Till next week!
Yeah!